Hello, and today we continue to look for my vintage jewelry. This is what I bought in charity shops. So let's start with this necklace. And if you're watching, you might have already heard that I do like to do small collections in my collection. And this is to my collection of clear glass, clear paste jewelry. Ooh, one of the crystals is falling off. Okay, let's hope it will hold. Already one has run away. So yeah, I do like to buy this clear glass. And not only clear glass, like this kind of rhinestone-y jewelry. They look very like Edwardian, not Edwardian, like Georgian. If you watch Bridgerton, a lot of the ladies wear something like that, and I like that. I like that. And I did like this, like teardrop rhinestones as well, and also like that this one is sort of hanging. I thought that was pretty. And also, another thing I like to buy and collect is seed beads. But not the newer ones, but like the vintage ones. So check seed bead jewelry. And especially if they are like cylinder shaped rather than just round shape, like sphere shaped. So these are cylindrical, if you can see. And also you can see that they're clear on the outside and then they're blue on the inside, and not the same blue. They have kind of a different shades of blue mixed together. And also I had a few that had like a pinkish tone, if you can see it here. Although that might have been just some dirt, I don't know. But yeah, I like this clear and blue and like pale blue, or like silvery blue color, and just how small they are as well. They're very small beads. So that's to my collection of seed beads. Something new to my collection, and I think I've had a necklace that had one or two of these beads, but I don't have a necklace that entirely comprised or mainly comprised of these beads. These are called satin beads, and it's because of this appearance of this smooth sort of silky, I would say they look silky appearance. But they are not silk, they're not covered in silk, it's all on the inside. And I'm not sure what the technique is. And they are not frozen, they're smooth. But they do have very, like if you do that, they almost feel a bit, but they're mainly smooth, as you can see. And they also remind me of selenite, if you know. I sometimes see selenite like candle lights, and they also sort of there's crystal, but like it looks like all their crystals are sort of in one direction, and they have sort of the same appearance, like everything is in one direction, like strings of crystals. I'm not very good at explaining, am I? So this is called satin glass. They're vintage. I don't know if they're Czech. I think they also might be Czech. And they are sort of collectible, so I'm pretty happy with it. I bought it for £3 or something like that. Maybe more, but I don't care. As I said, I'm happy to find it. And then another necklace is this. This one has a couple of beads that are uranium, if I'm not mistaken, like one of these green They are Aurora Borealis, but one or two of them very randomly were glowing in the dark when I checked. I'll see if I can check it, but my blue light currently is not working. And then they have these beads that sort of look like malachite. So like imitating malachite. And they are glass. And then the clasp. Right. Another interesting bead necklace is this. Very long, as you can see. That's the clasp. And then I think in this one, just these two were glowing, if I'm not mistaken. And actually there are no other green like that. They are the only one green in this color. And they are glass, because sometimes plastic glows as well, so you have to be careful, but they are glass. And I also think they are also Czech. And they might be in the 1930s, 1940s, or maybe they're newer, I don't know. The Czech were a bit more conservative in the kind of jewelry. They were not as, you know, trendy. But they do have really nice beads and glass jewelry and crystals. So they have like this blue, and then they have this green swirly ones, and then they have, that was £3, then they have orange ones, and then they have this green sort of Peckin glass, I think they call it, this kind of speckled green beads, blue swirly glass, and then again these two, and then blue swirl, orangey, green, sort of moon glow like, and blue. So that's that. Some bracelets. So these are glass bracelets. And I did like the slight, like a metallic sheen on them, on both of them. So I bought both of them. Because they were both in a big box of all kind of... So I had to select whatever you want. And I thought those were interesting. They are glass. And then two metallic cloisonne. And this one's a Chinese cloisonne, like real cloisonne, where they sold the metallic wires and then they put in the spaces by the wires, they put the enamel. A few chips here actually. One of them randomly had the price on it, as you can see. It's $3. I live in UK, so we have pounds, not dollars, so I don't know. A set of, I'm gonna put that to the side. A set of necklace and bracelet. And it's not signed or anything. It has these oval shaped pearls, cabochons and crystals and leaves. They looked vintage, maybe not terribly old, I don't know, but they're in very good shape. And I thought they were quite cute. And then this necklace, so it has the, I think the original, because it looks vintage, chain. That's the clasp. And it's like Victorian revival with this kind of cabochon with the, like the starburst. But it's blue, so usually it's black. So that's why I bought it, because I liked the blue color in this. And then small stones on the side. And this is by Sphinx, and you can see it was a brooch, also a brooch, one day, but they took the clasp off. I guess it wasn't very comfortable to wear as a pendant. And you can see the signature sphinx there. So that's that. Another beads. It's a bead day. And I bought it because, well, first of all, I do like these faceted black beads necklaces, and also the beads were quite large. Does need a bit of a cleanup, doesn't it? So usually the beads are large, but these ones were small, slightly smaller, and these ones are slightly larger than usual. So that's why I bought them, because, you know, you can't buy all vintage jewelry. I have a few of these black ones for my collection, but these ones were slightly bigger, so I bought this one too. Basically, that's the whole story. It's also quite long. Sometimes it's shorter in most cases, but these ones are quite long. And a pendant, moon pendant. Is it a crescent moon? How do you call when it's like... I bought this baggie, so I don't usually buy these porcelain ones because they're always broken, and this one is not an exception, but I did like this bow brooch because I have a small collection of bow brooches, including in clear rhinestones, so this is an addition to it. And I don't buy all of them. I don't buy all bow brooches that I see. Only if something catches my attention or it's like appealing to me. And this one was appealing to me. It has the different round rhinestones. It's all covered in rhinestones. Also has these rectangular rhinestones. It's quite like, has a bit of volume. It's not flat. So yeah, I thought that looks quite appealing. Oh, I also found a rectangular, so it must have fallen from somewhere. I'll take this out because it might be damaging my brooch actually, because there are a few rhinestones here. So I took it out. I can't see where it fell from though. Or is it, are they just glued here? Yeah, I think they're just glued here. They don't have like a hole to sit on. So they are a bit vulnerable, let's say. I don't find where the bigger one has fallen from. Well, we'll see. I need to take it out because it might be damaging to this brooch. This one was actually sort of for everyday wear, because you can wear it with anything. It has a very casual, almost like a sporty vibe, very modern. Chain, two small sort of hearts, although they don't really sit very well, but I did like how it looked like. It's in a very good shape. No wears. And this is by Zero, if I can remember. Yeah, it's Zero. I've never heard of it, but that's that. I found them on a different day, but I'm gonna show it together because they have the same sort of theme, sort of like Celtic theme today. The necklace with it's in like in free chains, and the pendant with all these Celtic things going on. It's not signed, but I thought it looks very good. I like the 3 chains. And the other one is this one. And this one has like a dragon, like a Celtic dragon on the thingy. The chain and the clasp. And this one is actually signed. So this is pewter, Justin pewter, Saint Justin pewter, made in England. Yeah. A very long necklace, pearl necklace. They are sort of beige color, knotted, not in a bad condition. And the clasp, to be honest, I like the clasp. That's the clasp. Isn't that cute? Long pearls. Aurora Borealis. And I just like how big these beads are. They are just clear Aurora Borealis, but I thought, yeah, why not? Oh, sorry. This one is actually sort of signed, but I could never read it. Because I thought maybe it's silver, maybe not. But I have not managed to read it in the end, unfortunately. Wonder if I can put the light on. No, battery's too low. So I don't know what it says. So these are the beads. Brooch. I bought it because I like the flowers. I like these flowers. Just like how they look like. I just thought it's a bit expensive, but I just like how it looks like. Because I don't always buy this kind of marker-side situation, but I did bought this one. That's how it looks in the back. A ring. Again, I like the rhinestones on these rectangular rhinestones all smashed together in this swirl. I don't know, I just like the shape. I think it looks very good. I don't think it's signed though. No, it doesn't have any signature. It's just something for me to wear when I go out. I have 2 cats here. One is this witch cat. It's up to no good, this cat, as you can see. It's on the witch's groom. Is it a groom? No, groom. Anyway, it's up to no good. It shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be flying on it, cat. It does look scared. I don't know, I just thought it was fun. And then this cat is just sort of... I thought it was looking at the moon, but it's already on the moon. It's also turned with its back to me. And obviously, if you call it by name, he will not respond. He will not look back. He will ignore you. He'll just make up he's not interested and doesn't know you and he doesn't know his name. Yeah, that's just typical. A typical cat. You've already seen this in my other video, but in AB, in Aurora Borealis rhinestones, and this one is the variant in blue, and I also have a variant in topaz color. That one is also missing a stone, but that one is not as noticeable, but this color is quite bright and you can see. So I'll need to find a replacement. And this is the last one, I promise. That was 150, and it's mother of pearl and like an amethyst, I think. Fluorite, some kind of quartz stone, and I like how they combined the two together. I really like that. And it's a butterfly I'm always glad to have a butterfly. I'm always happy to find a butterfly, especially with the mother of pearl. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's all. So I've already sold these white friars, amber, I think they're called like stem vases, with a bubble. You can see the bubble here. I only bought it this week, and I've put it yesterday on an auction for $14.99, but somebody offered to buy it for $19, and I've accepted it, so I'm packing it now. So I also sold this vase I showed you from the lot, from the auction. I believe it was, this vase was in the lot that was £8, sold for £8, with that wonderful Watcombe cameo portrait terracotta blue vase. And yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I don't think I even noticed it when I first saw the lot. I didn't thought anything of it. But then I Google Lens it once I bought it, and I saw two similar, so like a pair of similar landscape, this sort of etching on the clay, two similar in US that was selling for like £550, not shipping in UK, and they are yixing, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, yixing clay, or Zisha clay, Chinese, was it Chinese or Japanese? Chinese vases. And this yixing is the clay from the province. And I think I had before, a few years ago, I had a teapot that I bought for like 50 pence, and I sold for 25. So it does has a bit of a chip here. So I put it for 150, not a lot. I mean, there are other yixing clay vases, but they looked a bit different. They were glazed, sort of different color, and they had different, the pattern looked different, not really etched, but rather, well, it looked different. So I put it 150, but I had free views, some free watches for this. But on the first day, somebody wrote to me that they would like to just purchase it outright, buy it now for 250, and I decided to just agree. I don't know. Tell me if you think that was the wrong call. Should I've just left it on you know, and let the auction decide what price? I don't know. It's just, I know very little about the value of such vases. You know, I don't even know what's written here. So it's difficult to say. I decided to just take the money and sell it. Definitely the lot more than compensated for the other one that is breaked, the Watcombe one that is broken. Yeah, tell me what you think. Would you let it for 150 on auction and see what it sells for, or would you take the 250? And what do you know about this kind of clay vase? So this week I sold this kaleidoscope with this stained glass. I really like the color combinations of this blue and brown. It has a marble, and you can move the marble and the pattern changes. And this is Through the Looking Glass, ANGI Markley 12 Aspen Court, Emley, West Yorkshire. So I found it in a shop. I think I paid like £1 or £2, and I sold it for $39.99. I also sold this sort of Nubian princess profile brooch for $8.99. I bought it some time ago for £1 maybe at a car boot, and it's been in my shop for a while and it finally sold.